We're quite late, so we're probably going to be going for... I'm going to try to go longer than, or later than usual to maybe make this less of a short stream, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, last we left off, we were going to head into Rob Aiden's Underground, then we were informed and found out that it's actually an 8-man team thing, and I'm just not confident in my +3s that I can bring along, so I want to like figure out what I want to do with that, as well as actually work on that a little bit. But we've more or less freed Rob Aiden. What we haven't done is made it our friend. Welcome to the Social Alliance. Have some pearls. Yeah, I was always going to head into here, I think, and look around here for a dungeon that, because of some off-stream exploring on my other save, I'm pretty sure isn't here, but at least knock out another dungeon that is certainly here. I also know at least one extra town I can go visit that has a class or two unlock. I need to go visit Savor because I also realized what I did wrong and what might help with these sepulchres or whatever. Sepulchres? Hardly knew words. The Clay Fortress. This is a vanilla-ass dungeon, so it shouldn't be too bad. That said, geo report. Let me look around here. Maybe I'll go visit Heartwood. I like that little weekly dungeon. Oh, I finally have enough to upgrade the Priestess. Zero sword skills off the charts. Yo, zero yo. Get that level up. I do need to build up I need to build up my money and build up a port. Could be the sepulcher that I was just talking about that I couldn't figure out how to open it, but I think I haven't figured out how to open it. Unless we're talking about different ones, there's probably a lot of doors that I couldn't figure out how to open, to be honest. Adept sounds pretty good if he didn't have his like build already planned out perfectly. Well, I say perfectly, but what does he want for his magic here? Rare skills with every single magic stat. Definitely wants to grab one of them. Ice? Ice. Actually, he really likes Keep Barrage. He's gonna grab the wind one first. Besides the damn companion. Yeah, last night in my off-stream save, I happened to go visit Savor with Muse in tow, and, yeah. Makes me think that I just need to have her in the party when I go visit them. Thing is, as nuts as some of the Rob Aiden encounters were, I can see, like, what base game classes I could use to deal with a lot of the problems that I encounter with that. I just didn't, because, like, yeah. Simon shall build eternally. Nice. 140, dang. Thank you, thank you. Also, I forgot I can just use Guido. I don't need to swap up my class like this. Give it a hello, Zero. This is a situation where magic does the best, and we're gonna need to figure out how to deal with this Guskin. Fire, ice, and magic. Chill his ass. Wow, that physical defense is so huge. It's been ruptured. You can still do some damage, but like you don't really do a lot of actual magic damage, and it itself doesn't have any actual power, so clear the way for the people that are going to be doing actual magic damage. That's raw physical. That's also, is that also physical? Or is it just such... No, it's gotta be physical, otherwise it wouldn't be doing negative damage. Right, it's fire or bust against this thing. Fire or ice. It's burning. We're gonna add more fire to it. There we go. Oh, the life damage would have... Yeah, you're right. Memento Mori would have been a great help. Fire Worlds, man. Oh, right. I need to go visit the Samurai as well, because I'm pretty sure my rank's high enough. No, my rank's not high enough. Damn. My rank in the other save is high enough. They do have a quest for me. This is Heal Zone. What did we hop over there? Guess a little lip on the rug or whatever. I would honestly rather than having them shoot flamethrower than having them use their little what you call one. coil attack. I went to Mari for that extra damage, like you said. Relaxing after Rapid. Yeah, 3 Heatles is not exactly a gigantic threat. Well, that one did get put out. Or he just decided to do his thing, one of the two. I do need to go visit, like, I think Ashport has the infinite Mega Bombs. I do need to buy more Mega Bombs. I do need money to buy those Mega Bombs, though. It's, Ashport, or Mega Bombs aren't super cheap. We have a few laying around. This is probably not worth it because it's a vanilla thing, but yeah, it was not worth it. 350 per? That's not too bad. I could buy like 10. But I need like 100 of them. I mean, it wouldn't be too far to go to Ashport from here. You plan on, yeah, I could just sail around here, find some places, then go east to Ashport. I need to visit Searshall at some point and rank up. More Heatles. There's 4 this time. How scary. There, could you open up with a nice little flonk? Oh, let's wait. This is already over. Another gun for Bear. No, I'll put that in the storage for now. How many more heals you got? So I believe has a king needle. Not here immediately. Be able to shoot without acting and load 20 guns in a turn. That'd be fair. And you can't hit enough targets to be worthwhile. Just, send this guy packing. And that guy's gonna die on his own. Detonate him. Well, that one had a fire band, enhancing his firepower. Some lost documents. King Needle? Ah. one of the King Needle. This is where I might need to put in a little bit more concern. Ooh, he's oiling Guido up. That's a bad first turn. Guido's a little burnt. Chill that King Needle out. Momentum Mori up 0. Guido will Aegis himself. And I will deploy the smoke bomb. Right here. So if we're 6, he'll move in that much. Ice and him again. So if he moves at all, he just takes a ton of damage. Get rid of that guy, 0. It's only at 65%. Get him out of here. Stun for 51. Not that he's gonna last that long. The stun goes down significantly because you just unwatered him, but whatever. Alright, he gets to go from earlier. Whoops. You get stunned now, please and thank you. There's one right in front of him. Get out of here. He missed, but he still pushed. Stun for 21, not bad. I'll also be dead, so you can just go with this guy. The flame cage. Another lantern for my lantern collection. Oh, one of these, an ability crest. Obviously, we can go through that door and go either further down or up. Ooh, also a little container, small box. It's rather small, but that might mean it can fit in other containers more handily. Some deluxe rations and some basic iron gear. And a chunk of laser. That is the clay fortress done, I think. It's a waste to leave this class and not get the stat up, but like, it's gonna be a while before I get to the next stat up. And I don't necessarily want to sit on Summoner forever. But I have things like the Caretaker that I can explore. And I kind of want to get like my Ruin magic up a little bit to protect against that. This little guy. He's trying to claw at my feet. I may need to get him a snack. Or he may just be being, you know, an active cat because he's been sleeping for a while. I'll at least unlock Essence Small before leaving the Summoner, at which point it'll be very disappointing because I'll be like 20-something points in, but not quite 30. Extend the range of your Gate Cross and your Gate Slam. Got his bow skill even higher. Scout's just a really good support class for him. I could get him the... I don't know, the jump upgrade from Sharpshooter and get him some more skills. He's got absolutely everything from Scout. How do the skills compare? 9 bow and 9 wind. Each rank increases duration by 5. Okay. Yeah, maybe I do just want to have like 2 minstrels that are aiding the team. Hey, no, no, no. What are you doing, buddy? Whoa, 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 whoa. Cast time by 8% of your time to act. Does the cast time cost 2 more? Or cost 6% more? That might not be so good for minstrels. 2 time units doesn't mean much. Could go buy them like crooks from Mage Town and make them really, really dumb. Jeez, nope. Watch those claws. Might just send him on like a journey of unlocking every class there ever was. And giving himself like more HP or something. Let him be versatile so he can like figure out what he wants to do. Is 9 in both bow and like wind magic is good enough. I think his scouts class to have him on because it's a very useful subclass. And Spell Archon's kind of like his core thing that he's doing right now. With the wind imbue. I'll send him to Warrior anyway. Gate Warder here is not done his class, not even close. What are you doing? You're a Wrigley guy. No, like my secondary crews are just... they're not doing anything. Rook's got experience because he's Rook. Like, everyone else is kind of just sitting on their classes. Maybe go visit the Ruby Forest. I want to go, ooh, visit Ample Sand. Alright, I need to go get this guy a snack or something. I'll be right back. it's not a snack he wants, he is just being wild. So he's probably just gonna be interrupting things for a little bit. It's just how it goes. Let's check out this Ruby Forest. It's all of two skull difficulties, so probably not that bad. That's a very ruby red forest. We could cut our way through very slowly and meticulously, or we could cut our way slowly and meticulously because gate swap doesn't seem to want to. Oh, there we go. Gate swap doesn't want to find its way across. Iron hammer, you say? The heck? Some saplings. Oh, I wonder if this is a puzzle. They do give us 3 of them, so I can at least use 2 of them as I please. If I'm wrong, wow, that's a waste of 2 saplings. Class unlocked. Druid? Druid. Okay. Emerald Embrace. Read the target grass. Units standing in grass gain 20 dodge. Applies itchy to enemies and emerald to allies. For 75 emerald reduces incoming physical magical damage by 25% and draws a small amount of healing from nearby water sources. Does that stack with Ward and Guard? Creates a cleansing puddle instead when used on an unoccupied tile. Cure your target, then heal them, which is kind of wild. The rainstorm around you, soaking all creatures in a large area and granting 2 blinding skill for 94 seconds. In order to strike the weapons, inflict poison for 75. Summon a poisonous serpent nearby and can't be used again for 100 seconds. Maul. Strike your target 2 times with 50% accuracy. Gain madness and fatigue for 100. When you start your turn, madness makes you sick yourself and adjacent tiles, and fatigue drains 4. Counter Verdigris. Blunt incoming physical damage by sheltering yourself in tall grass. You also regenerate health for 40 seconds if you're hit into blend condition. Poison entry status on nearby foes for one of you KO foe during your turn. Other effects regeneration, you recover 10% max HP each turn. I'd be a way to change from Essence Converter to something else, but like, 10% max HP is not the same. Though I do have a lot of max HP. Or MP, that is, sorry. When combat starts, draw knowledge from Each explored growth to gain 20% in dodge and magic dodge. Explore more growth increases number lasts for 200 seconds. Attacks inflict -1 and surround the victim with bramble. Some brambles inflict itchy and suffering. That sounds nuts. 3 of these skills sound really great, and it's the summoning skill as well, actually. They're quite expensive, but it sounds fun. I might go there after I'm done with Summoner, which I am almost done. So that was indeed a puzzle, and it was how you summon. Oh hey, some mantles. One's a Thaumaturge, which is probably a class you unlock here then, maybe? I feel like Thaumaturge, Warlock, and Druid are probably all combined together. They have a Druid and a Thaumaturge, so those at least are probably related. Surprise! Little guy likes his springs. I think he might be getting too old for them though. He's not drawn to them enough. Anyway, let's kill some mantles, shall we? Shooting the subtle ways of the Balancer Brethren, druids waiting to combat and unleash the fury of the wilderness upon their opponents. They can shift the weather and other natural forces against their foes or savagely maul them like an wild animal. Above all, druids are adaptable combatants with a wide range of tools at their disposal. But do they have gun? I guess that's the counter vertigress play right there. He just summons grass when he's struck. Hey, you're not allowed to silence Zero. Zero silences you. Who do you think you are? Emerald and his allies. Just looking around for something to do, but you're not satisfied with the spring? 1 second. Alright. Sorry about that. I mean, if you're silenced, you can still walk up and just hit them. Or maybe you can't. Aegis. Please do that. Oh yeah, they can be stunned for a good while. I'd like the smoke bomb to... I'm gonna smoke bomb over here to get my MP going. I'm just gonna use my whip. which is currently the not the revive whip, but the regeneration whip. Oh no, I have to use base game technology. Momentum Mars, you also get your life damage in there. These guys are stunned until the end of time. Oh, I stand corrected. One of them is stunned until the end of time. Well, you don't cast that spell and just say you did, yeah? How about you don't cast that spell and just say you did, huh? Oh. He's immune to dispel, isn't he? He's got that pure mind going on. Guido, this falls to you then. A stun will do the trick. He turned into dyes? My guy died so hard, he became dyes. They're not breaking for anytime soon. Their only release is death. That guy became sequels. He had a colorful personality. Oh! I like it. Gladiator and Dervish unlocked on Kathmandu. Hold on, I need to that job. That's probably a mess. Dude, it's a game. Why? Where'd it go? Okay. It's over there. Dye, Sequel, and Grub Husk. And some carrot paste. And some spices. I wonder if you did like Thaumaturge, you have to cut down all the trees or something like that. growth trigger. That's the hint there. It feels like the thaumaturge should be over here. Wind Slash has slash in the name. Does it do any actual? It does do slashing. Oh my god. Ultimate Weed Whacker unlocked. Just requires a few turns between casts. I'm gonna trust that this is not where I get the thaumaturge. I'm gonna put this as a question mark, though. They do seem related. Thaumaturge did show up as a class on an enemy in here. There's probably like 3 different locations I need to visit to do this. That is convenient. The Sleeping Swamp and the Crumbling Ruin are probably related to other classes. That's not our goal right now. Our goal is to get back home, as well as to visit Ashport and buy Mega Bombs. I am tempted to take a peek at the Jade Helix. I'm going to visit Ampersand before I go rapid east around the island to Old Gunholder and the likes. I could buy a potion. I still haven't found any mystic reagents. You have a Mega Bomb. That's insane. I don't want them. I'll buy a Pocket Watch. Let's gamble. Ever play a little game? Sweet. A spine. Don't let they just throw that on the ground. I'm not gonna take it. Ample Sand Locked Door. Well, you know, you see, I have this thing called the Skeleton Key. Apparently, it is not a skeleton key, in the sense that it opens anything and everything. I did more because I imagined it. A lot of essence stones up here. Kind of busy here. Mouse to Bill Spade, dojo training subsidized, no doubt. Well, have you seen that building beyond the snow fingers just up here? A lot of trainer, well, you couldn't, just welcome to take it. Take me to Pelsavar, take me to Hamadrius. You may unlock the treasures here in Episode. As for a cut of it, just have to be basic living, so it's daily wage like any other crew member, of course. I have some questions. Where are Pelsavar and Hamadrius? Well, west in the Shadowlands, beyond Dunning Mars. I think I've been to Pelsavar. Oh, across the east, so oh, okay. More questions. New crew member get? Another person for the NPC party. Oh, they came equipped. A healing potion, ray oil, and they're not very well equipped, but they came equipped. Have a mithril vest instead. And, they do got a potion. Let's visit the smith and do some deconstruction here. We have a lot of stuff we need to get rid of. Like the spare iron ice can be reduced back to iron ice. Shock parts, mithril vests. One of those had just like a freaking life trigger and a growth trigger in it. I remember taking that off of a body, I think? One of the dungeons. All leaf can't be melted back down. Two energy shivs, becomes more chunks of laser. This is just iron ice, right? Yeah. Two Volt Great Swords. Corpus Greatsword, Corpus Shield. I'll leave that Volskarn bow as it is. Fang Flail, Fang Dagger. No more purple sails. Oh. Ooh. That's a little Kraken motif there. Moral Sword. Oh, sword with the shield trigger in it. Well, there you are, the lightning trigger. What are you doing, buddy? No, no. That is not what I need grabbing for right now. 1 second. Iron swords and spears. All this iron gear. Oh, there's a stun trigger in there. Summon an iron with more with a stun trigger. What do I want to do with our newest cat friend? Not melting down the iron crochet. That would be foolish. Okay, we've got a lot of materials. That's Cthulhu. I mean, Cthulhu is a Kraken sort of character. But yes, that's not an incorrect statement about that character on the flag there. Van Brace's Fine Cloak. An Iron Rapier. What is Edmina? Edmina comes with Swiftness. Could just become an Ignis Knight, an Enchanter. Certain classes have gotten so much experience with that we have enough vicarious experience to just make anyone anything, or make anyone like a class above it. What does Edmina want to be? Don't really have anyone that uses fists. I was going to hire someone that was going to make into a fister, though. Or hammers. Edmina will be our hammer person. Go for, like, breaker, I guess. I have a spare silver tower because of reasons. Let's make a nice hammer for Edmina. Like a laser hammer. Surely that'll look cool. I mean, I can have... I mean, if I have a spare silver tower, I should put that on someone. That could make use of it, like Nito, right? Nito doesn't have enough shield options. He definitely needs the other silver tower. Need more focus stones. I like Sympathy Shield, but you'd obviously like having more dodge and damage resist, so... Probably toss them the Flame Crest when the time comes. Oh, I have a Fading Spear still. Scared of that. What a steal within this video, buddy. Where did the thing go? What did you do with it? Go. Huh. There it is. Hey, hey. I guess I hadn't sorted my inventory before I started dismantling, so I have a bunch of stuff that I need to dismantle that have now been sorted into the inventory. Which makes sense to a degree. Probably some armors I want to get rid of too. Another Iron Ice plate that just popped up out of nowhere. From probably the one guy. That one guy. The Vampire Lord. What are you doing? You're not. I could get crushed. I mean, I forget the fancy laser hammer. Go with a unique one. No, no. Whoa, buddy, you're slamming right off immediately. Let's go to laser shield. Laser shields are cool. And off just a unique hammer. I haven't put anything in the Ahutar. It is customizable. I'm gonna put a focus stone there at least. A black focus stone, so I have more physical defense. Okay. We also got some new triggers from looting all those things, some chill triggers. Anyone else need their stuff augmented still? No, a bunch of my side crews don't have any augments in their gear. I could probably use them. I need to know what I was going to do with them all, though. Reeve is on her way to being a Kraken Slayer again. But she needs a Tactician. So to that end, I'll give Reeve. A lightning trigger. Oh, some lightning triggers in her armor. I need more focus stones, like I said. I'm going to be putting focus stones in those shields for sure. But I need to have like a supply of them to be doing that with. Tiger will probably be the one that is doing like wet stuff, so he'll probably want ice magic. You're being a little mess. The crossbow already does wet on its own. He doesn't need a wet trigger in it. That'd be redundant. What are you doing, weirdo? One second. I need to deal with this guy. He's getting crazy. Ow! This guy is just too much. What do I want to put on this? I don't want him to do ice because that would ruin the wet. The wet doesn't add any extra elemental damage. I guess I can just put a focus stone in it when I get my focus stone supply. Or I could give him the flood trigger, but that'd be, again, a little redundant. Bijou will take a windstone. Actually, you know, I have some airstone now, or whistlestone, whatever it's called. Bijou's gonna get a air whistlestone rapier, I think. He's gonna be a wind person. Alright, that's it. 1 second. Sorry about that. Surely I can do something slightly better than Spide Silk for our friend here. So if their goal is just dodging, maybe not so much. Actually, the Whistlestone armor also provides dodge, doesn't it? That's it also makes whips. Does it have any special properties on the whip? I've forgotten. Not really. It's just a whip that you can make for reasons. What element is Rook good with? None. He literally does not have a good element. Guns are usually pretty good at being lightning though, but I do have a lot of lightning triggers. I guess I can just give him like stun triggers, so you can just stun people with his guns. Or when equals accuracy. True. I also give him like push triggers, because that way you just keep enemies at bay. I think I like the interruption option though. Muse is going a little bit of everything. I've forgotten what I was going to make Muse. Obviously heading down this path. Something. Or maybe an Elementalist, just straight up. Muse has the Maria Pincer. Muse is probably going to be another water generator alongside Hager. Or something. Very least for now, I'll give Muse some ice triggers in her armor. Angus is a bit of everything. He's gonna be a support character, I guess, to a degree. We'll give Angus some life triggers. Bloodlock is going punching. He is going to be a brawler man. Got a coral knuck. Give him some ice in his armor. Why not a nice trigger as well? Dash Garen will take some lightning triggers. Go with his. You know what? Straight up, let's give those two people shock armor instead of mithril. Why am I not just taking both at once? Does convey a loss of dodge. I think this is going to be my Bombardier squad, actually. That's why they have, they're all rogues, and they have some lightning weapons. So they might not want the lightning, they might want like other elements. But their bows are lightning, so... yeah, it's fine. This guy's wind, Albrist. That's fine, we've done some work here. Alright. I am once again going to deal with this cat. I'll be right back. I want a pirate passport. I have a bunch of random stuff in my inventory from that one place. Make some potions out of that. But let's not. Let's just head over to the next area. Let's head up through here along the coast in case there's any more points of interest along the way. Like, I haven't called them. In the Dozing Dunes. Oh, there's a class to unlock here in the Dozing Dunes. Curing flowers. I'm gonna see if this guy will take food now. It's about time, but he... yeah, I don't know, he's being crazy. This thing kind of looks a little nasty, but we're probably level up enough. It's not that bad. Some rotworms and various things. A while ago, this would have been nasty, but like we're just gonna plow through it, I think. Well, this is a funky change in musical pace. Naturals remain naturals. They do hit pretty hard. Oh right, Lola flies. I forgot, right. They're trying to make you sleepy. Itchy and fatigued together. I really need to get you exorcism. Or get you exercise, you know. Actually one-shotting them is a bit of a bonus. Mitchell's down. I need to swap them with because I realize I probably have the regeneration, not the preserve whip on right now. But regeneration's a good thing to get right about now. Those things are active too. Make them all wet. Yeah, Crub are immune to itchy. And they're immune to wet, I think, as well. The little fly can stay away. Gate Onslaught would be good for pinning up all these little minions. It's gonna hit the one that's important. Annoying little dude. Your Night Guardian Technician and Scourge unlocked on him. Needed some more shield skill. %, dodge. Uh-oh, he needs to go for passives now to continue growing as an elementalist. %, of their current value. Bunch of itchy barbs. Some more grub husk. You're gonna arrange yourselves in a nice cross with Zero, then Zero's just gonna take it. This Avalanche is pretty weak. just exploded. What else we got? Bones. I think there's a website here, but no spines is mildly concerning. Oh, some gossamer. Curious if this pillar exists the way it does. So say it's potentially it's a way to like cheese the encounter, but they have ranged units and flying units, so no. Ah, okay, that explains that. Say that's the dozen dunes completed. Maybe there's a class there waiting to be unlocked. I don't know. Old Gunholder. I believe this place needed some rungs. It does not actually offer any rungs for you. Oh, there's a rung. Never mind. I was mistaken. It's the opposite of what I'm remembering. Get rungs from here for other places. I thought there was more to this place than this. Maybe I'm misremembering, or I'm just not seeing what that trick is. Amadrius. Bear, you are a valuable member of the team, but Edmina wants to be here for some reason. Let's head to the north side of town. I can push my camp for the bottle. That's unfortunate. Ugh, tourists. I know, right? Tourists no more. Welcome to the fold, Madras. Sometimes there's pirates around here. Sometimes. We got some pirates. Care to play a little game? Good luck. Let's do this. Bones. Gamba. We got a Gamba. What's your deal, Antrola? Should get out of here. You a tourist or something? Hey, I'm walking here. Mind your own business. Hey, step back. You claim your winnings if you don't, someone else might. Stefania won't be getting into that. It seems unfair, but it's probably because he doesn't want me to get addicted. Can you imagine you just let people try that as often as they want, but it's gonna go broke. Push last here. You have a problem with pirates, do you? And Carmelo Bonifacio? I think it's like a nice gemstone. Use it in the witch. Hang armor growth trigger. Sleep darts and toxic powder. That's it. Tiny little brick reading. Okay, so inside there's going to be this pedestal. This is a mechanism inside that only responds to a certain way in case. Full protection potion. Some carapace or gemstones, Kimber Witch, and ray oil. One of the two. You like gemstones, eh? Let's look at some ray oil. I did lose pretty hard on that Gamba. This is not ray oil, but I may as well hunt a Torsk. I want to keep the distance so that my team can all unload on it in one turn. So that we can put it down after we loot it without taking a hit from it. Oh, frick. Well, we can't loot it if we can't get to it. I guess the Taurus is just gonna get shot down. Bit of a waste. We're gonna take some damage. Oh, we got our oils. Alright. Activate array oil. And then... Shoot, I don't have any gemstones. Fortress potion. Son of a gun. I didn't look at any of those. Well, add more ray oil and more carapace. Let's take a look at these things. Am I allowed to just store that? Huh. I guess I am. I'm guessing this is not what he needed. Oh, I need it needs to be a protection potion, which means gemstones. Yeah. What does the fortress potion do, though? Creates magical barriers around the imbiber. Interesting. Usable in combat only. Where can I get myself some gemstones? Nearest one is not Bilibus. Savor, which I do want to go to, and Dolor, which is near to Siershal. Tomb of Ash. I'll come back and do the tomb another time. Tombs are mostly just for like loot and exploration. And right now I want to find classes to unlock. Some tombs I think have classes in them, so maybe I'm like missing out by not going there, but... Beached Torsk, that's vanilla. Don't need to go there right now. Ancient Shrine? That seems like a place where I could maybe learn a class. Or at least encounter something interesting. Huh. Eldritch Heart. Probably not an actual argument for pumping blood, it certainly looks the part. Squeeze the strange device to reveal an enemy's element weakness in combat. It would probably not be best not to worry about the origins of the... Oh. Outsiders. Are supernatural. Outsiders wield disturbing magical abilities that will link fates of their enemies, some revolting storms of vermin, and destroy the faculties of their victims. Outsiders often find themselves shunned by other mages since they are large, hence the name. Well, if you can trust them, please note that without their supernatural mark, outsiders cannot call upon their strange magic. A bunch of outsiders, eh? Oh, this is not an important story thing, but I can't change because this isn't a port, so I need to leave before I can deal with this. Maybe I should have walked up to them to talk to them first. Sometimes they have dialogue. And this doesn't look like it's necessarily going to be a hard counter or combat. I mean, I don't know what an outsider does, but... There are 2 dogs waiting in the wings. And an extra... 5th cultist? I didn't see. Oh no. Oh yeah, they're the 5th cultist. They've all grouped up very nicely for me. Bend time. That seems rude. How about you get stunned? Bend your time that way. You swing the 2 KO following your turn, Revel. Equipped or all outsider skills will fail, increases ruin by 1. Class that demands you, like, just equip a passive at all times. Target location that pulses a 10 times sleep effect every 20 seconds requires ability to function. Okay. Well, you don't, and just say you did. Oh, you unstunned him. Unstun that, buddy. Youch. Ah, clever. Sent him a little too far. That's fine. Thinking. Okay, he just shoots back. Go over there so we could get to him. There isn't really anywhere Bear can go to save himself from this or Isabel. The best you can do is try to hide here, where he already was, and pray. Nope. Bear's down. How dare you attack Bear like that? Like an itchy touch. There, he's gonna hunker down. He's tired of getting knocked over. Alrighty. They don't have anything fancy in their bone armor. I'm gonna take the bone melt off their corpses. I'm not gonna, because I'm pretty sure the corpses disappear. I'm not sure if the loot disappears with their corpses. Take the gun. And yeah, we're gonna take the Eldritch Heart, which unlocks the Outsider. Where even is the Outsider? Right there. Blink. Instantly teleport to a nearby location but suffer from fatigue for 80 seconds upon arriving. Requires not consuming action combat but can't be used for 30 seconds. Summon rats that fight by your side. Random rats inflict a chance suffering with their attacks. Can't be reused for seconds. Time to act by 2. Looks like it goes up in duration based on ruin magic and other stuff. Requires support. Domino. Link targets with Domino for 40 seconds when Link total falls, so will the rest. It starts getting 50 dodge for 80 seconds. Blast of wind damage when you make a melee attack, reducing enemy strength by 1 for 30. Wow. Gain the following effects: 10% healing received, 1 skill with sword, 1 movement speed while invisible, and 5 mana recovery from water? That's a silly class. And that was certainly a way to unlock a class. So you need to like, visit more of these like places that are like Barrel's Bridge and Crumbling Ruin and Sleeping Swamp. Those dunes, I think I did, but oh jeez, ow. One of his earlier mods, where you just have a class from Dishonored. Lost Library. Secrets here that will absorb. I'll find them before you. Was not expecting sudden combat, but okay. Arlo's a thaumaturge. I wonder if this is where you get the thaumaturge. Probably not, because if they were finding secrets for the thaumaturge, they would already have a thaumaturge class. Morley. Roger. I like that they have names. Throw a bat out since I can't really do anything right now. They're doing their pre-battle prep. Let's do a little bit of ours. Did I not have my... Oh, yeah, okay. I don't think I have my own passive on, do I? Where they get more HP from me giving up HP. Counter enchant? Oh, he got hit by like wind first, so he enchanted with that. Okay, that's fine. No, I have Gate Hand on. Oopsie. Oops a poops. X-ray. Lets him go until after a certain amount of time. Just stun them for now. Let's call upon the Prophet. You need to go that far forward. Saving a friend, eh? Ow. Bear's not exactly the most durable. Wind imbue to push Bear would just kill him outright. He doesn't Aegis presently, so that's fine. Those ice barriers are actually working quite nicely against being seen. Stun her for a bit longer, and then run away. That's a pretty big shroud he's gonna pull off here. Or is he? Maybe he really doesn't seem to know what to do about what should we call it? Rupture. You can afford to negate Bear. So at least she's going before the thing? It's weird. Not the first time that's happened. Beforehand, it was before her turn, but now it's after? Weird. This poor guy's been trying so hard. Thaw ring. Oh. And a parrying dagger. Tricks of the Trade Sailor. It's supposed to be like your tip for those puzzles. The many uses of ice magic. I guess this is a library. A library with the materials required to make a Molotov cocktail. One of those libraries. A lot of essence stones in here. A little puzzle here with an ice trigger and nope, I'm definitely doing it wrong. Also, name and infuse an ice trigger. I think I'm doing it wrong, maybe I'm not. But I can also just do this. Guido was supposed to have smelling salts on for combat purposes, but he's still got his rope. Maybe not. Maybe it is the way I thought it was originally. It would seem it is definitely the way I thought it was originally. Yep. That's the library we're in right now. Darn it. Also, there's clearly like another little hidden passageway there. Class unlocked. Thaumaturge. X-ray chaotic extra straight line inflicting random status effects for 57 seconds can also be used to detonate chaos orbs created by serendipity. Grand Seal inflicting random status effects on friend and foe alike for 57 seconds. It's a 50% chance, or 50% reduced accuracy against allies. Can't be used again for 50 seconds. It's also going to be used in the first turn of combat. Spell all status effects, buffs, and magical effects on yourself and in a cone. Afterward, all foes hit suffer from fatigue for 57 seconds. Losing 4 of MP each round. Scramble. Instantly move to the target location, shuffle nearby creatures. Enemies suffering from a status effect will take non-elemental magic damage that increases for each status effect on them. Rerolls chaos orbs created by serendipity. Benefits from all magics. The other ones are create a random chaos orb, be detonated with X-ray, or reroll with Scramble. After casting, accelerate your turn by 1 to 5 seconds. Just double your magic until the start of the next turn. Gain health and MP equal to double your magic whenever you are dispelled or cured. Gain 2 magic power but lose 1 magic every turn. New magic point MP. Gain a 50% chance to create random chaos sigil. Adjacent occupancy, each chaos sigils provide a random buff to those who step upon them. When your turn, you have a 10% chance to gain another turn. This chance increases with magic power. If you gain another turn, you're also fatigued for 100 seconds. Gain one or more random buffs at the start of your turn. Each buff has a separate 15% chance to roll and last for... Gain one or more random buffs at the start of your turn. Each buff has a separate 15% chance to roll and last for 1 to 70 seconds. Additionally, the time bonus from casting Serendipity now rolls twice. That seems kind of ridiculous. Great way to just exhaust all your MP instantaneously, though. I guess this is what it takes to even try it out. To, some ice skill, I guess. Picked up Essence Small, but I'm not going to be using it. I am done with the thing. Maybe I go Druid? Or Thaumaturge and start working on my Ruin Magic. Yeah! Summoner is pretty useful and fun in certain ways, but... Curious about Serendipity and Scramble, and these passes sound hilarious. Nullify also sounds like something that could be useful. That said, Emerald Essence is actually really disgusting sounding. It just reduces incoming physical magical damage by 25%. I did want to work on my Ruined Magic stat, though. Let's give Thaumaturge a try. Ow. No, watch those claws, buddy. Alright, he's killing a menace again. 1 second, I'll be back. Oh, this cat. Alright. This guy doesn't really need anything from this. Let's grab a few passives and then he'll move on. Give him some max MP. Oh. Play as your like puzzle solution if you can't figure it out on your own. Status effect Emerald. It has two other effects both linked to healing from water. When struck by a water effect, the Emerald unit will gain generation at the end of the turn, and the Emerald unit draws health from water sources within chance, healing 1 for each, typically a maximum of 3. So not as strong as it sounded, but still. Like, why am I getting a rung? Maybe it's for like another area, because I don't see any rung usage in this area. Tells you like, oh, use ice and rope to create standing surfaces so you can do things, or you can pull with the rope. Really hitting the nail on the head with this one. San Intaglio. San Intaglio, sorry. Big rope. San Intaglio students for its canals and crime. There's a dojo here where I've seen it. There's something so romantic about San Intaglio, don't you think? Someone who's seen it in Center Town would recommend venturing past the park. North of the park is Old Town. It's a rough neighborhood, to put it mildly. Well, I gotta let you land your jumping ability. Or I could just freeze the entire river. Man. Someone just comes to your town and freezes all of the canals that your town's famous for. Use the forge. Spirits. I don't actually own a magnifying glass yet, do I? I have a lot of saplings in that one place. Oh, I do. No, I own a mirror. It's not a magnifying glass. After researchers say on Verdant Hills, traveling along the dark sky overhead contrasts the cerulean waves below. Shield skill, yum. Make a sea slither. Oh. Guess that makes sense. This is a Dominio port. As they've added, so this is just like a way to get the sea slither without stealing it and making it in your own port. equipment. This guy has a tablet for sale? For now. It's a Dominion port for now. Yeah, Wolfscarn Greatsword. Iron Thrusting Shield. That inflicts rupture when blocking melee attacks. Shield Blade. Metal Blade can greatly enhance the shield's damage for shields only. That's too expensive. Some Dark Soul or some Elden Ring ass thrusting shield here. Oh, it's a weapon class. Makes these an iron thrusting shield is supposed to just okay. Minus 5 accuracy inflicts rupture on block melee attackers, deals 2 times base damage to ruptured units. So I'm guessing if you invest here, you can get the crafting kit for it, and you can make like mithril ones or something. I'm assuming there's crafting kits, or maybe they'll just sell better ones. But yeah, Shield Warrior, go. Welcome, traveler. If you wish to learn the ways of the temple, I can teach you. Faithful warriors, channeling devotion, potent prayers called orisons, and unlike unto prayers, and classes that have been secret politicians, contain true power. As I don't power, you must already possess training in the sacred arts of at least 3 other life-based classes. Show me your devotion, I'll train you. Yeah, I'm pretty devoted to life magic, I can tell. Good. Should know that temple is called upon orison. Ruining towns. Well, in a boat. We'll thaw eventually, but you need to stop being a ministry. What? Even consider an action combat. Be warned, though, they are quite taxing and less maintained. You'll find that one orison needs also. Let's see the next. Just remember that you can only be under the effects of one at a time. Acknowledge, yes. The Luminary. I'll translate it, must give me valuable information return. A lost document. How many do I have? I have 20 lost documents. What the crap? How long have I had this many lost documents? You can get so much favor with so many things. Hey guys. Sager, the current leadership in Dominio. Halt. You go north in Old Town. You just at your own peril and it's safe. Alright, I'll undo my damage to the bridge. Bear can just jump across a lot of the canals. Also, the water is like permanently changed. Oops. Actually ruining the town. The dojo. I don't have the money to buy the training, so I don't want to do the dojo until after I've gotten the training. I can actually just take the gondola over the ice. Well. Oh, I can't take it into the next zone over. Man, Old Town is not a pleasant place. It's seen better days, that's for sure. Dojos have rewards. The big problem is that, like, when I do a dojo, whether or not I claim the training from the dojo, I get the check mark on the dojo, right? So I don't want to get that check mark on the map until I've got the money to pay for the dojo's training. But you know what? I'm sure I can make some money by selling some stuff. Notes. How dare you suggest I use a mechanic that exists in the game to keep track of things? Yeah, I've really missed the town. Hey, would you reset the town? Does that work that way? No, it does not work that way. I just get the boat back. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh, do you think anyone takes a break through the Bulwark Dojo? Fantastic. Head up the stairs while they're actually ready to fight. The Shield Dojo with thrusting shields. Oh no. I'm sure I'll be fine. Maybe I should come into this with a class that at least like abilities that are useful. I'll bring my summoner in. Dan can be an enchanter. I should make sure at least most of my characters are useful classes. Only a late mod dojo for uh-oh. You have to say that after I've already sat down into it. That's a lot of this is a very small space. Also, that's definitely the Thrusting Shield crafting kit. Nice try, buddy. Those aren't shields, those are whips. This dojo is way too small. They get to attack you before you can do anything. Alright, you little bastard. But you don't, just say you did. He's also got like incredible dodge, so it's probably gonna just, you know... Oh, there we go. Alright, Zero. Memento Mori. We have shields too, kinda. Runaway bear. He's got the lasher, oh that motherfucker. Of course he does. Good smite. Of course he's got discipline. They're not even using their shields. They're basically cheaters. For having discipline would be very, very handy. He broke through. I gotta use this shield. Okay. No longer cheaters. Probably wants you to finish them off. Also, I have the fucking wand in my hand. Oh no. I don't have my healing thing. You should probably finish them off. I would love for you to dispel all their magic. That'd be hilarious, but try to finish them off. Good thing I have the priestess that I can just call out. Send that guy packing. Or don't, because he's got bulwark. Whoopsie doops. That's a small problem. I mean, it kind of works to our advantage, and then he got ruptured, but also, oops doops. Oh, of course they're going to resuscitate. You can try to cancel either that guy's spell or the other guy's spell. Can't cancel both. I think I'd rather you cancel the debuffs on the team. There you go, back, but he's only at 19 health, so he shouldn't be too hard to finish off, theoretically. That guy can just block for days. He can't dodge the spell, he's locked down, as it were. Stay down. My priestess! Oh, that's very convenient, thank you.
I need to change out my whips, or my weapon for my whip. That guy just does not get to act ever again, which I find very fun. He blocked it. He just blocked it. Jeez. We need the MP. I need to swap out my tools. Bear can't take a shot that close. Good block, Guido. Start MP for all allies. You can't do anything about that, can you, Zero? Not immediately. He's very stunnable. 35. He'll be down for a while. Can't quite get his target from there. He's shooting Bear. Run away, Bear. They really want that resuscitate on that guy. That Inquisitor ability is really strong. Spell forth the Prophet. Locked. Ah, I got his buddy up. He's gonna actually get a turn. How criminal. Doesn't even do damage. Whether you just... This guy really wants to keep drawing your attention. That's a very good disintegration ray. Little Menace. They give up on their defensive plays when, like, you threaten, or when I threaten to have, like, too many summons in the field. Alright, who's my next target for bear? Ooh, a pair. That guy's just plumb out of MP.
Ooh, traps are not toys. Yay. You try to hide them in places where you couldn't possibly get to them, but cats are liquid, so they just fucking go anywhere they please. I might just summon the priestess again. The battle's gone on that long that we can just summon the priestess again. Delay in my turn and return to the party.
What does he do? Oh, he's the gosh darn. He's the reviver. Never mind. He's not the gosh darn. Can't stun him? 0% chance to stun? What are you doing? What I can do, though, is... That didn't do anything. Crap. Can't even shove their corpses, apparently. Can't put them back down again, though. That guy's gonna get a turn. Unless we stop him from getting a turn, and then we ultra stun him. Yep, okay. Teamwork. The hammer! The priestess hammer. This guy's just locked down forever. Ooh. You can get 2. This guy's out of MP. He can't even do his thing anymore. Wonderful. They all have bulwark. Every single one of them has bulwark. Oh yeah, of course they do. This guy. Eat it, Shield Dojo. Sell it and Kraken Slayer unlocked. Thrusting shield crafting kit. Right, what you want? Your reward is downstairs, so of course that you haven't already claimed it. We'll appear at the same time. Is this place San Intaglio? I'm not buying it right now. We will buy it eventually. Alright. We'll head into Old Town after... Or, not after, next time. Yeah, Thaumaturge. Unlock some passives from here. You can work on all your other magic skills to make you even more tanky, theoretically. Nagito can have double shields. He could actually have double shields. No, let's do that one last thing before heading off, and which is visit the blacksmith and see what we can do with that crafting kit. What certain things look like. I think there's a blacksmith in town, right? Yeah, that's right. He was like kind of isolated, I think. Guido likes his Fang rapier because it has that nice little thing on it. The Fang thrusting shield. Poison rupture. I don't. It doesn't inflict rupture when it attacks, right? Only when it like blocks. It also doesn't shove. It only attacks, which is fine. It's actually very fine. It pretty much serves the exact purpose the rapier does, which is provides him some extra dodge while doing attacks, so... Fang shield with stun trigger. Doesn't say that its attack scales with, like, shield skill. That's the one thing. I guess shields typically don't say that their accuracy goes up. Doesn't list them that way, but yeah. He'll inflict rupture when he blocks. I could have him, like, wield the thrusting shield and the empathy shield, and you could just like inflict empathy and rupture when he blocks. Yeah, regular shields don't say that. You're right. You're right. You'd have a lot less actual dodge or block chance, but that would be hilarious if enemy walks up to him and just like attacks him and gets empathy and rupture, so they can neither move nor attack without taking damage. He is the Abbey Child. You know what? We're doing it. My guy is dual-wielding shields. Now I just need like one of those crazy triggers that adds one of the other new things. Because there are a bunch of other ones that I didn't buy because they're like $5 a pop at the time. Tempting to have him go back to his airstone armor so that he has more dodge and is more likely to trigger his block. A suffering trigger, yeah. If blocks they get ruptured, they will lose a lot of health. Oh, because like the rupture probably counts for like their move on that turn. Because their turn ends after they fail to block. Sounds crazy. Sounds silly. I enjoyed some food. It's quite late. That's gonna be it for me for today. Thanks for watching, hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good evening or night, whichever to see you. Bye for now. Maybe this will finally calm the nut bar down. You went for the thing again. Yeah. Bye.